Host started recording.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to today's webinar. And today is Thursday, September 7th, 2023. We are on the platform of Globally Changing Lives Deep Dive, where we deep dive into everything that is OnPassive. And we are going to start officially now with one of our signature tunes, which is played by a global ambassador in the name of Sister Lerato Shadare, and we're calling on Dr. Derek to play that tune for us. Please watch the images because this song has a lot of nonverbal communication images that has been created by Dr. Derek to keep us abreast of what's trendy in OnPassive. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Derek.
We are OnPassive, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Bringing hope, shining the light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one goal, bringing solution, lifting up humanity.
Fact, part of the Georgia RICO indictment deals specifically with the harassment of two specific election workers who had angry Trump supporters showing up outside their home because their address got put on the air.
Dr. Derek, the sound stopped in the middle, just FYI.
Tomorrow. That's when the special grand jury report outlining Trump and his co-defendants' alleged crimes is made public at 10.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm there. Oh.
Dr. Derek, there is no sound.
Maybe you need to call him. Perhaps he's not hearing you.
No, I'm hearing. That's why I stopped it and did it again. So you didn't hear anything?
It stopped in the middle.
Okay. So if when I stopped it and start playing again, it didn't come up?
No, no sound.
All right. Continue is what it is. Continue, Queen Debbie.
I thought I unmuted myself. Yes, I did unmute. Thank you very much, Dr. Derek. That was just a tiny wrinkle, right? Wow, those images about O Connect in the beginning, I don't know how you put them together, but we sincerely appreciate you sharing them. And the wonderful voice behind the music, we cannot ignore that. You either have it or you don't. It's something like, what do they call it? In sports, because I'm from a family where we all play sports, that certain things you do from genetics, if you don't have that skill, it does not matter how hard you try, it will be much, you do it 200 times, but everything that you did in terms of the nonverbal communication of O Connect and the voice of that song really express it all for us. Thank you, Dr. Derek. All right, now we're moving to the next thing. Oh, the mindset. And we have our one and able sister, JW. And she's that woman who really empowers us regardless of what we do. She talks and smiles without unconditionally. And we know who she is, but just because sometimes we have new people who haven't been on our platform to listen to her. Her name is Miss Jacqueline Warner, Queen Miss Sister Jacqueline Warner. We call her JW. She is an inspirational speaker, and she's an entrepreneur, and she talks to us about a lot of things. She is an entrepreneur not only of perfumes, cosmetics, but food supplements. That is very healthy, something that keeps you healthy and makes you think what your life's journey should be. She is also a mother of 5 and a grandmother of 8. And she loves 4-legged people. She has 2 dogs as well, like Dr. T, who also has a dog. And she loves to inspire us on this platform. And today, she's going to continue doing what she does best, because our CEO promised us the physical, and she's going to provide us with the mental. And she'll be talking to us about what we do. What can we do in our OnPassive journey? Queen JW, we thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening to everyone, everywhere. Thank you, Queen Debbie, for that beautiful introduction. And you know what? You're the host with the most. And Dr. Derek, thank you for allowing us to speak on our platform. Thank you for being there. I just want to thank a special thanks to the leaders, because without you, there couldn't be no webinar, and it wouldn't be, if you didn't say, hey, let's continue to inspire, let's continue to walk them through, let's give them hope, let's give them, even though we're not seeing no money, like Dr. Derek would say, and we don't know exactly what the vision was truly about, and some of us came in on the last train, but we're all here at the same place, at the very top. A matter of fact, we're over the top because we went from one top to another top. So I want to give a special thank you to all the leaders, for your consistency, for being diligent, and most of all for caring. And caring is love. You show each and every one of us a lot of love. And I want to thank what we want to call ourselves, resellers or ambassadors or affiliates or founders. We have so many titles. We started with one, which was our birth or maiden names, and now we accomplished so much titles, and we didn't even have to go to school for them. What an amazing journey. What a platform. What a community. What a family. So I think tonight's topic is about, what we can do, because not last week, but Tuesday, Dr. T brought it and she said, what OnPassive will do for us. And now we have our obligation or a responsibility to say, what can we do for OnPassive? But not for OnPassive directly, but indirectly. What I mean indirectly, because Ash Mafara, our CEO, our friend, our brother, and his team, and our techie engineers in Hybridad, they have done all the heavy lifting for us. And before they even start to do the heavy lifting, they had to believe in something. Bill Williams and Marty and Dan, they had to believe in something. So therefore, it just didn't happen overnight. They saw the vision that our CEO was presenting to them. And that's why they jumped in. They didn't know how deep. They didn't know how long. They didn't know anything. They just say, you know what, Ash, if you got to do or die mentality, we're going to jump on there with you and we're going to hang on in there. And they did. And look, even though they haven't rewarded, they gained so much. They have grown. And even if we got in on the last train, we still have grown, including myself. Today I was saying, boy, I got a whole lot. I think it was last night. I said, you know what, Jackie, you got a whole lot of work to do. Because some of us was never in a company like this with a CEO that truly cares, that really want to make a difference in the world, that truly want to uplift humanity. Most of our leaders are destroying humanity. They're not there to lift us up, and yet in all saying all that, some of us still is on the fence. Some of us still have doubt. Some of us don't have the vision. But just think of our spiritual father. We are walking by faith. And every day that we wake up, we don't know if we're going to make it into the next day. We don't know what's going to even happen. Only our Heavenly Father knows exactly what is going to take place. And so, just like you walk in faith with Him, you have to walk in faith with this company. Because they're doing all the work. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to make no website. You don't have to advertise. You don't have to gain partners. You don't have to take the abuse that Ash Mafara takes. I don't even know how he could still, his confidence, his level is so high and is so powerful that no matter what they throw at him, he look like he just becomes like the Hulk. He just like blow up. He just blow up. He doesn't care what they say, what they do. I'm going forward and I'm going all the way. And I remember him saying, even when I'm gone, because none of us going to live forever, OnPassive will still go on. And when you find someone that can actually stand by their word confidently and move, he's not just standing and talking a lot of garbage. You know, people talk for years and years, they're saying the same thing, and you see them go nowhere. But we have proof, we have evidence. And I think most of all, what we can do for OnPassive, we did the first step. We took the first step already because we took a chance. When you became a founder, you took a chance. And from there, you level up and you level up and you level up. You know what I mean? It didn't stop there. That's what's so amazing. You came in to a business that you didn't know nothing about. All we know, it costs $97. And let me tell you, they say they're going to do all the work for you, girl. And you know, and when I heard that, and I went to a couple of webinars, I said, hey, I got to get my friends, I got to get my sisters and my brothers, whatever, involved. This is too good to be true. And I ran with it immediately because I knew of people that this can truly help. It could truly help, and I know they needed it. Some of them had no jobs. Some of them are tired of the jobs that they're in. And I knew that this company can help them just like it can help me, and just like it can help the 1.4 million founders that said yes. So you took the first step, and that took a lot of courage because you didn't know what you was getting. None of us knew what we was getting into. Not Marty, not Michael Williams, not Bill Williams, not Dr. Derek, not Queen Debbie. We didn't know. But we jumped in and we took a chance, and that is called fate. So right there, you took a step because you know what? You wanted to change your life. And that's what Ash wants for us. He wants us to take this vehicle and ride it. Fulfill our goals, fulfill our dreams. Yes, the money is going to be there. But let me tell you, don't feel that you don't have to do anything. Because a lot of us feel like, okay, it's a passive and active. Okay, I'm going to be passive. Yes. But when you wake up in the morning, don't you have to brush your teeth? Don't you have to bathe your skin? You got to do something. Don't you have to take your kids off to school? Don't you have to teach them? Look at a baby. You know, I was thinking about it and I said, look at a baby. That baby knows within itself, I move my knee, that knee is moving, my arms are moving. Boy, something is going on here. Let me go. I'm going to try tomorrow. And I'm going to try the next day. And I'm going to continue to try until I get it. So we got to think ourselves as babies and in OnPassive and saying, you know what? We got the vehicle and we have seen growth. Yeah, you might not see no money, but don't let money be your focus, because then you're going to lose the real mission and the vision. You're gonna miss out. Then you won't be able to even see your own vision and your own dreams because you're so focused on the money. You know what I like? That Ash said we all gonna start green. And didn't we all start green? He gave us back the $97 so we could start green. He even gave us $10 for just migrating over to the ecosystem. So why not take the steps that we need to take? Why not? The next thing, you know, like I said, we went from founders, which is so amazing. Then we went to brand ambassadors, affiliates, resellers, and soon official business owners. And it's coming. And that's why the mindset is so important. It has to become you. It has to become a habit. And a practice becomes a habit. Just practice it one step at a time. You know, I love when Ash said, you know, just take a little effort. He wasn't like a drill sergeant. Like, you know, I sure Dr. Derek could vouch for that, because in the Army, you got to do what they say, and they're not playing with it. Even when you have a police officer, stand up, put your hands behind your back. You know what I mean? Ash is saying, with a loving heart, with a merciful spirit, Just make a little effort. You know, make a little effort. I'm so amazed that how everybody is out there getting their YouTube channel. Everybody is sharing. They are so excited. And that's amazing because we want to share something good with the rest of the world. If it was something bad and you know it wasn't, this is a scam. Look, it's just out to get money. Child, I ain't got time for this. See you. No, but you know it's something good. When they got 1.4 million, even though there's some bad apples in between, but there's bad and good in everything. So don't be surprised or alarmed. Heavenly Father already spoke it. So we're supposed to know it. You know? So number 2, trusting in the company by believing that our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara, he's not selfish, but he's selfless. And he has over-delivered in every aspect of this unicorn company, which is his company. Like he said, he could say, you know what? I got my company. I already got my partners. My stuff is booming. I don't really need these people. I'm out of here. But no, because he loves us and he has, it's not an obligation, but it's a determination within him. He was given this vision by the Heavenly Father, our and his Heavenly Father, everybody Father. He gave Ash his vision, just like he gave each and every one of us. But this was a big task, and it takes somebody with a humble heart to take it and say, I will do it. I will do it. And for his wife to say, I will stand by you if you're doing it for everybody and not yourself. You know, when I listen to Mr. Ash Mafara, I always get like mesmerized. I be like, thank God the drool don't fall from my mouth, because I be all in his mouth. You know, I'm probably going into his stomach because that's how much I feel him. You know, and he just been doing it. We had the World Cup. We had the fast cars. I mean, we had so much excitement just after 2022 just start rolling. It just didn't stop. And it's not going to stop. Ash is making this unicorn company a sustainable company for each and every one of us, not only for himself, but for each and every one of us. So we got to try to do something. Okay. Number 3, it's the vehicle, and he wants us to use this vehicle to grow ourselves, to elevate to our tops. We got tops too that we want to feel good about. Ash is already feeling great. He's busting with enjoyment. You could just see him look like all through his ears, his nose. The joy just want to bust right out of him. And we want to feel that for ourselves. You know, so he wants us to use this vehicle to elevate not only our families, but our neighbors and our friends and our communities. You don't think that will make the world a better place? The world will be a better place. Yeah, we won't get rid of all the corruptions, because you know evil does exist. But we can minimize it where people are feeling like they are worthwhile, that they're not working all their lives, and at the end, not that you're looking for a thank you for them, but they're not even appreciated. You know, Ash take his time and come out and support the Indian celebration, the Pakistan celebration, Lynn and Rob, their anniversary for being on there for a whole year. They come on religiously every day. Those are 2 elderly couples. If they can do it, they're not doing anything hard. They just repeating. Everybody is just repeating and doing it in a different style. Not saying that you have to do that, but to find something that you love to do where you could implement OnPassive into it also, that you could say, this is my journey. This is where I started, and this is where I'm going. And if you go and you look at some of the people, some of the founders' profiles, you can see, you know, so don't just exist in OnPassive. We have a year to do something worthwhile for ourselves, and we better somehow. So yes, number 3, he wants us to use that vehicle And how we do that? You started already. You migrated into the OES system. We were beta testers. You participated in the use of the software programs that he gave to us free. He didn't have to. O'Mail, Onet, Otrim. Most of us use Otrim. And we got to learn to just start transitioning into our system, our community. And we started from scratch. And so we can learn. Facebook, we didn't start from scratch. It already existed. It's a create an account, and we did. You know, well, Ash is OnPassive is no different, but we're starting at just from the beginning with everything. And that's what amazing. We have each other. And that's why Ash want OnPassive to be a family. We're supposed to care for one another. We're supposed to help. Look, Marty and Dan, I think Mike, you know, they said they're going to share their content. You don't even have to go, oh, Lord, I got to find content. And people are willing. They're willing to give you your content. I take other people's content and I share it. I share it on Facebook. I share it on LinkedIn. You know, you just got to start getting involved slowly but surely. Okay? Stay engaged. He wants us to stay engaged. He wants us to participate. He wants us to be part of it. You said you're in it. You're in it to win it. Well, you got to be in, because then how are you going to win? Because this is a win-win situation. This is a win-win company. Everybody wins. Don't focus that, oh, Ashman Farah gonna make the money and blah, 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 blah. Because people tell me that too. My own daughter be bugging out with me and saying, and I'm there fighting back and forth with her. It's not about that. All of us win. You know, don't worry what they're talking and saying on the out. You know what's happening in the inside. You got front seat. You're at the main event. You don't have to go ask anybody anything about OnPassive. You're right in it. People got to ask you, what is OnPassive? You know what I mean? And that's where you come in. So learning your products. It don't have to be all of them, just the ones that you familiarize yourself with, that when you do speak, you can say, you know what? Oh, male girl, you won't have no more clutter. We're spam free. We automated, you know, permission based, you know, and all that stuff. You can tell them. You know, you could set up PDF format files and all that great stuff and lock it so your email comes straight in. Nobody will read it of your important documents. So it's a lot that you can talk about. So get engaged. Another thing, sharing. Sharing is caring. And if you know you got something good, why not share it with your sister? I can't remember if it was Mr. Charles, but his whole entire, not family, but his sisters and his brothers, he got all of them in on OnPassive. And that is amazing because it's something good. And don't worry about the people that you told and they didn't. Don't get your spirits down, because you know what we got. You know these are real products. You know it's real people. It's a real CEO, real commission, real everything. So why? So share your affiliate link with family, with friends, with neighbors, with companies, with corporations. Setting up YouTube channel, doing little reels, you know. Even if you can do your videos and then upload them into YouTube. Start somewhere. Do something. You got blogs in Onet. You got clubs. You know, me and I will say business partner, we went ahead and set up our little club. It's not fully up and running, but we making the effort, because when you make an effort, you open the universe. It will be at your command. Okay, so don't just sit and wait. What are you waiting for? It's just like the pensioners. They're sitting on their porch and waiting for their check. Do you want to sit on your porch and wait for a check and watch your life go by? Or are you just sitting around and waiting for the grave? You gotta think. So when you're active at this age, a lot of people is inactive, or they can't get up from their bed. They can't do anything. And we who have the opportunity to do something, why are we just cheating ourselves every day of our lives? Why? So set up your YouTube channel, the journey with OnPassive. Talk about your journey with OnPassive. Do some posting throughout the day. Attend your corporate webinars. And if you can't attend a webinar, there's no reason you're going to say, oh, we missed it, girl. I guess I gotta have to catch it next time. No, go to your back office, go in your OES system and catch it. I'm so sometimes over it that you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. And no matter how we try to help others to the water, they don't want to drink it. And that's how they're going to get left behind. And they have only their own selves to blame. They can't blame Ashma Farah for sure. They can't blame Dr. Derrick. They can't blame Mr. Williams. They have to in turn blame themselves. Okay? And lastly, support. Support and help each other. Because if we can't support and help each other within our OnPassive community, then we cannot help our Ashma Farah to uplift humanity one bit. Because if we do it about ourselves, it becomes so easy to do it for others, especially if you're that kind of person. To me, I was always a people person. I was always into helping people. And some people say, well, why you help? Don't do that, girl. No, because I always say it could be Jesus. That's just my mentality to think, well, if I don't help this person, suppose Jesus asks me, well, Jackie, I told, I asked you for a piece of bread and I told you I didn't have no food, and you just like, you didn't even bother. And sometimes we have to use these things to help ourselves so we can stay on that track of righteousness, so we can help be our brothers and sister keeper. So, supporting each other, because then it will become easier in helping others in our families, in our communities, in charities, etc. And joining the different platforms where you can see what others are doing and you can mimic. Because you say, well, I don't know how to do this. You know what? You have YouTube, put it in how to do this. Get a notebook, write down the steps and go try for yourself. If you can't get it, reach out to the leaders, especially the ones that are truly there to help, that have the time, because all of them are help, but they're on different levels. And don't be angry because that one do this one and this one. No, Dr. Derrick is a servant, and he loves serving and he loves helping. So therefore, he will be the perfect person, because when I needed help, I remember Mr. Ian McLean said, girl, I got the right person for you. Who? Dr. Derrick. I got on there, I listened to the webinar, and at the end I said, Dr. Derrick, I need some help. I have 2 accounts and blah, blah, blah. And then look where I'm at today. A whole year I've been doing mindset. I might have missed a day, maybe 2 out of the whole year. But I became committed, and I knew every Thursday, girl, I got to look for my topic. I don't want Dr. Derrick to call me and say, but Jackie, what's your you ain't got a topic yet? Or, so I know that it's making me become more disciplined. You grow. And that's why it is important to figure out not only what you got to do for OnPassive, but what you got to do for yourself to be successful, for your family. We don't know which way this world is going, and there's a lot of things coming that we're totally unaware of. Don't think because things seems to be quiet that things are not happening. Evil doesn't stop. Evil work 24/7. You hear me? And we, are children of God, need to be working 24/7 too. We need to get our acts together with the vehicle that God has blessed us with, because we didn't see no way out. We was jumping from one opportunity to another. I know I was. And when I thought I had a good one, I was putting out more money, thousands of dollars, and I didn't even get thousands of dollars back. But because I love the products, that was my mission, and that I wanted to help others, but they weren't ready. And you can't make nobody ready. But one thing I know, if you don't be ready, you're the one going to have a life of regrets. I could have done this. I should have do that. Boy, I should have listened. I should have made a step. Okay? So don't let that be, I rebuke that in Jesus' blessed and holy name over we, the founders, the 1.4 million founders. I don't want that to be none of us portion. You know what I mean? I want each and every one of us to be successful, and that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm here. That's why Dr. Derek is here. That's why Queen Debbie and Dr. Benny and Dr. Patience and Dr. John and Queen Miriam and Candler and all of them, they don't have to. They could go about their business. But you know what? They want to help. When you see us climbing up the ladder, our hand is extended down to help the next person up. So let's keep on putting our hand back and helping our brothers and sisters up. So like I said, we already took the first step. We became founders. And besides that, we all the way up to actually becoming officially business owners, owning our business, registering it, and paying taxes. You couldn't ask for a better unicorn and an amazing CEO that we have as Ashma Farah. Trust in the company and believing. When you trust the company, that means you believe in it, and you're going to sit back and you're going to let Ashma Farah and the team do what they know best, because we don't know Jap, we don't know the partners to get involved with, we don't know. And let me tell you, we got so much going on. We really should have, like Dr. T said, an attitude of gratitude. And Ash, he just wants us to use the vehicle. Come on, use it and elevate ourselves. A lot of us at retirement age, a lot of us is going towards that. Well, you don't have to be like, you can be ahead of us who just getting started, or who never got started, or who left our dreams on the back burner because we thought it was just going to work. And at the end of the day, we saw that it wasn't even worth it. Okay? Keep on sharing, because sharing is caring, and it's love at the end of the day. And let's just continue to support one another and be there for one another. Let us show Ash that we are a family, and we do really want to help him uplift humanity. So I thank you for your listening ears this evening. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you, Queen Debbie. I appreciate you all. Thanks. Enjoy the webinar.
Oh, thank you, Queen JW.
You're welcome.
Wow. When there's a will, there's a way. When you started speaking, I had 2 bars on the strength of my connection, and you were spinning and just spinning, so I knew you had issues as well. And that spinning has stopped for you, and my 2 bars went to 3.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Nobody but God.
Yeah. So thank you so much. What a mindset for the day, Queen JW. You did it. You nailed it. You nailed it, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the right time to give it all your best, and you did.
Yes,
we appreciate you. Okay, at this time, I will say we should, anyone who has any question relating to Queen JW's presentation, please raise your hand. And she's here to answer. And Dr. Derry, look at the bottom. Do you see something there? The bottom of the screen, the prompter?
Changing.
The ticker, can you see it?
Yeah, welcome to Deep Dive.
I did it! I'm patting myself on the back.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone who has questions for Queen JW, please raise your hand. I will just give it a few more seconds. If there are no hands raised, I will
move on.
You cannot raise your hand, but you can unmute yourself.
All right.
You can unmute yourself to speak after Dr. Benny if you have anything.
Sandra and Georgia.
Dr. Derek, tell me where you go to see the hands that have been raised, because
This is
I don't see
Georgia.
on my screen, please.
They're not showing up.
Okay, it's did you first show speakers? Did you click on that little bar beside the clock, beside the webinar time?
Yes. Oh, now I see the hands blinking. Okay.
Amazing.
Or do you see the hands now?
Yes, I see the two hands blinking now.
Okay.
All right.
And then also, if you click on this the number, if you click on the number, then you'll be able to see all the hands.
What number are you referring to?
The 77, I think. The number of
the time.
the number of speakers.
I'm not seeing the number. I'm seeing the timer, settings, screen to enlarge, full screen or not, and then the strength of my internet connection.
Below the strength, there's a number.
Okay, it's not showing on my computer.
Okay.
It's all right. It's okay. I don't want to hold anybody here. Okay, Dr. Benny, you want to go first, or you want Queen Sandra to go? Allez-y, chérie. Okay. Queen Sandra, please, by all means, proceed.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Wow, I'm on. I was just clicking and I couldn't find the speaker at all. Anyway, Queen Jacqueline Warner, so good. Your presentation was really good.
Thank you.
Yes, as always. And I'm so thankful that I didn't have to do the technical work, because that's something I'm not accustomed doing. I'm slowly learning.
Yeah.
So which is good. And as you said, we are here to support and help each other. We're supposed to share, and there's so many videos that we can review after.
Yes.
And yeah, so there's so many things we can do, which is so good. And as we help and support each other, we will learn and grow and enjoy what we have to do, what Mr. Ash did for all of us, right?
Yes.
So wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you, Queen Sandra. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Queen Sandra. Thank you, Queen JW.
You're welcome.
All right, Queen Georgia Genright.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you for all the great things that you guys been doing by helping us. But I came in late, and I apologize. My phone wasn't working right. But I have a question that I tried to pay the $143, and it's not allowing me in
Queen
the system to do it. Yes,
Queen
ma'am.
Georgia, sorry to interrupt you. I know you came in late. We started the webinar, and we're talking about a mindset, a presentation just done by Queen JW. And after that, and we're just getting a feedback about her presentation. And after that, there'll be a presentation on O Connect, and then questions and discussions regarding what you're just sharing right now. Is it possible for you to until a couple of minutes later to bring this up, please?
Oh, sure. That's fine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Please stay with us. Don't go away, okay? You didn't
Sure.
miss much, and we're going to answer your question. Don't go away. Stay with us.
Okay.
You're welcome, Queen Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Benny, over to you.
Giving me this opportunity. Hey, my king, Dr. Derek, how you doing, man? You looking good. Oh yeah, man. But how come I don't see people? Huh? You guys are not
I
showing
don't
your
know. I
face.
don't know.
Are
I
you
don't
kidding me?
know. I
Come on now, this is all
don't
connect.
know.
Papa
Yes.
Gote.
I'm telling you.
Anyway, thank you. Yeah, you guys can see me, but I can't see you. That's not fair. Anyway, sorry. I don't want to be trouble. All
Don't be
right.
trouble.
I'm excited. Can you
Yes.
guys see me, man? Can you guys see me? I am excited. Oh, that go,
Oh gosh.
Oh, Queen Jackie.
Dr. Benny, you're echoing. There's a lot of background noise when you speak.
I'm here. I don't have anything beside me. It's not me. You okay? Let me shut up and say.
Say something. Nothing is happening, Dr. Benny. But when you come back, the noise comes back with
But
you.
it's
But
not
it's
fair.
okay. It's okay.
All right. Anyway, I just want to, before I say something, as you guys know, I always have to thank my father. Not my father, but our father. Anyone who believes in God. I want to take this moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing all of us together. I'm thanking God because He.
Okay.
I'm thanking our Father because if it wasn't for Him, I would not be seeing Queen Debbie here. I will not see Queen Debbie. Anyway, I want to thank our Father for bringing our visionary to all of us. This, our visionary, he decided to share his vision to you and I. And his name is Mr. Ash Mafare. He wants you and I to go out there and share this vision. I want to say remarkable, inspirational speech, Queen Jacqueline Warner. Thank you so much for, I like this topic. You say, what can we do for OnPassive? You made a statement that we have to support each other. This is very important. And actually, our CEO stated that we should work together. I'm not seeing it yet, but I hope one day I will see us. Well, here I know that we're working together. But with this 1.4 million brand ambassadors, I pray that all of us work together for the sake of our CEO. Thank you. Yes, we have to trust OnPassive. I trust OnPassive with all my heart, mind, and soul. You guys know that I'm in love with OnPassive. Thank you, Queen Jacqueline Warner. Oh, connect.
Connect. Yes.
You see,
yes.
Do you see Dr. Derek happy? Hey,
yes,
Dr. Derek. Yes. Shake it, Dr. Derek. Shake it. Oh, connect. Oh, connect. Oh, connect. Oh, connect. Oh, connect. All right. Thank you, Queen Debbie, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Queen JW, for that awesome presentation today.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, we're
moving on.
Yes. You did it, Dr. Derek. You did it.
I'm telling you.
This is how we do it.
Do it.
Oh, connect. Thank you. We love that. Seriously, people, we're moving to that moment where why we're here. We're here because we want to know what's going on, and what is trending right now in OnPassive is all connect. In case you are unaware, if you are a guest, this is all connect session. And there's one person who is going to do that presentation to us. This person has been praying, worshiping, and honoring all connect from the day it was mentioned. And from September 1st to today, every day he presents all connect everywhere and anywhere, and to everyone who wants to know a lot more about it. There's no need saying who he is, other than our own very Dr. Derek. Please, Dr. Derek, the microphone is you. Over to you. And keep smiling. Keep that red. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Peace, blessings, enough, holy, and plenty love. Before I actually say anything, there is a hand up, which is Egbuno Godwin, or that may be Esther. That should be Esther. Esther, go ahead. Esther, did you raise your hand? Good, Godwin.
Godwin Mandua.
Godwin.
Wanu Godwin Mandua.
Godwin, you want to say something? With Queen.
Maybe you raised an error.
Okay. All right. Okay, wonderful. All right. So good. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Queen Debbie. Thank you for the ticker running at the bottom of the screen. Really appreciate it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Oh, she's present with us. She's not spinning and hurting her head now. She's present with us. Say something, Queen Jacqueline. Let them see your dreadlocks. Say something, Queen Jacqueline. Let people see that it was real and it wasn't a recording. Say something, because I see a nice video now, looking pretty. Say something, Jacqueline. Unmute and say something. Yeah. Yes. Unmute yourself first.
On something. Okay,
right.
I'm real.
Wonderful. Yes.
I'm here. I'm in the flesh. I'm
all right.
Thank you, Dr. Derek.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Bless your heart. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Jacqueline, because everybody is what OnPassive can do for us. Yes. How can OnPassive work for me? What is OnPassive doing for me? How can OnPassive just make me some money out of thin air? No, it don't work that way, really. All right, we got to do a little thing, right? And so what we can do is to just share. Yes, you know, you don't have to. It's not something you have to. So we thank you very much, Queen Jacqueline. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks for all the comments, and of course, thank you very much, First Lady, Queen Dr. Benny. Really appreciate you at all times, everywhere, all the time, and most definitely,
Queen Lily.
the only lily that is the best lily in the world. It only springs up one place, and that is where that lily is. And that, of course, is Queen Lily Lane, right? That's the best lily all over the entire globe. So thank you very much for being here, Queen Lily Lane, most definitely. All right. Queen Dr. T, you have to mute yourself. All right. Wonderful. First of all, let me address a few things, and especially the question that was asked earlier. Because the first thing you need to know about OConnect, or the ecosystem right now, is that unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, is that the card payment right now for everyone, the card payment, paying with card, whether debit or credit, right now is on a hold because so many people flooding the payment process at one time. That's one. Now you can imagine. Don't look at it this way. You just opening your barber shop and you have 1 million people standing outside. 1 million people standing outside of your barber shop, or you have a car dealership and you drive, come up the first you're driving, coming down the highway, and you notice that there's a line coming up, and when you realize, when you reach your place of business that you're doing the grand opening, you notice that that is where the line actually ends, right? Now, yes, your head might hurt you, although it's a good headache to have, but there are going to be some challenges on that first day. All right, so let us just be patient, wait till we sort out the payment processor and get that moving again, right? It's not from our side, it is really from the bank side. The bank, you know, not knowing who we are, so to speak. So let us just be patient and continue to be patient. Beautiful. And I know Dr. Patient is in the house, so let us be patient. All right, definitely. And so what we're going to look at right now is basically the whole aspect of what to do now, right? What to do now and how to move forward. Don't have to, but however, if you want to get something now in terms of commission, then it would be suggestible that you know, start doing something as we speak. So therefore, let us look at where to go. OnPassive, and as the topic says today, OnPassive, the OConnect, sorry, not OnPassive, OConnect, dive in the live, because we are now live to the public. We are now live to the public. So let us dive in. We have been all waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting 5+ years. And now everybody fold hand and sit down. Let us dive in the live. All right? And get ourselves acclimated with the OConnect. So, therefore, let me just talk a little bit about this company. Anybody remember Kodak? Anybody remember Kodak? I hope so.
Yes. Yes. Right. Yes.
That's
all
the
right.
film.
All right.
The,
all right.
we
know that means we know your age now. We know your age. If you remember Kodak, we know your age because Kodak started in 1888. Let me say that again. Yeah. I know your age now. Kodak started in 1888. So you're a whole person there, boy. Whole person, if you remember Kodak. Well, this man, these two men, Henry Strong and George Eastman, these are the two gentlemen that are the founders of Kodak back in the 1800s. And of course, you know that is the film that you have to have a dark room and you have to develop the film and put it in some water and shake it around and then put it in another water solution and shake it around and hang it up and it dry and thing, and oh my goodness, it was a tedious process, right? Tedious process. But these two men back in 1888 is responsible for bringing Kodak, and I tell you, they cornered the market for many years, until this man come around. He was actually working at Kodak, and this, if you don't know him, this gentleman is Steve Sasson, S-A-S-S-O-N, Stephen Sasson. Now, back in 1950, when he was born, he pursued an electrical engineer and he invented the first portable digital camera. Now, of course, when he brought it to Kodak, no, we're good where we are. We are good where we are. Okay, we have cornered the market in cameras and in photo imaging, so we're good. However, of course, when a person have the mindset, let me say it again, when a person have the mindset to do what is on his mind and on his heart to do, then of course it is a total different scenario. And so he took his invention to Sony after he developed his first prototype back in 1975, and of course it was all over by the shout. Sony, as you know, and then it came out with these nice looking, pretty little camera, digital camera that hold in your back pocket, right? And of course, this was the Sony was of course the first HD high definition digital camera on the market. All right, and so Sony, Amazon, could everyone mute themselves, please? Could everyone mute, please? Could everyone mute? There's a lot of background, right? We don't have the background thing yet. It's coming. Background noise eliminator, it's coming. But Amazon, is Amazon an MLM company? No! Amazon is not an MLM company. Everybody know that. Good to go. Is Best Buy an MLM company? No. But do they have affiliate program? Yes, they have affiliate programs. So having an affiliate program doesn't make you a multi-level marketing company. No. When we do business online, there are certain things that you need, especially if you are creating a business online. There are certain things to operate an online business that you need. From once you have an online business, or from once you want an online business, there are certain things that we going to need. First and foremost, you're going to need a computer, whether desktop or laptop, or a smartphone, whether iPhone or what you call it now, iPhone or Android phone. You're going to need a designing software, whether Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator or one of those nice, lovely programs. You're going to need maybe Google Business Suite. And of course, all of these things cost money. They are not free, right? Online business, you're going to need an accounting software, especially if you want to have staff. You're going to need an accounting software. Most definitely, you're going to need a customer relationship management software if you intend for the company to be very big. But if it's you yourself and your wife and your two little children that is going to manage the business, fine. Or you and your brother or you and your sister, then fine. But from once you want a big business, then of course you need a CRM, customer relationship management system. You're going to have to do marketing. No two ways around that. You're going to need to do marketing. And of course, you're going to maybe need social media management, because that is where a lot of people are on social media. All right. You're going to also need personalized website, a website that is personalized to what business you are doing. And of course, websites are not cheap. The cheapest I do a website for is like $250. So, and that is like maybe a few little pages of website, right? So it's not cheap to even have a website, right? And website, you need a domain name, and you have to pay for domain name also, right? And domain name, you can get a domain name for maybe $10 $20, right? And you're going to also need hosting. You're also going to need hosting. Where, what server, which is in a data center that you are going to host all this information that you're putting on your website. So there has to be hosting, right? You're going to need product if you are product driven, and of course service if you are service driven. You're going to need a landing page, of course, and you're going to need branding. You're going to need traffic. Of course, you're going to need traffic because if you don't have somebody to come to your website to purchase, then of course you're not going to make any money. And most definitely, you need a link shortener, to shorten the links as neatly and nicely as possible. And of course, you will need customer service. You have to need customer service, right? According to many sources, more than 90%, because people think that internet business is easy. No, internet business is not easy. More than 90% of all internet businesses fail within the first 120 days. Let me say that again. Hey, wait. 90% of online internet business fail within the first 120 days. Okay? Beautiful. And so, here is a company, 5 years plus. 5 years plus. Did not start in any basement, did not start in any garage, did not start in any backyard, did not start in a little room in the house, did not know. We started at the top. We started with big building, big and bossy, in Singapore, in the USA, in India, in Dubai, in all over the place, about 5 locations all over the globe. So we did not start in any backyard, right? And the man responsible for this business is a man by the name of Ash Mofare, right? And he's the founder of this business in July 2018, and it is not a MLM business. Okay? Not a MLM business. Right? We also have offices in Egypt, and of course, we all over the place, established in over 200 countries. So we are a big global business, not going anywhere, especially because we have structure, physical structure. Just like Walmart not going anywhere. Physical structure, not going anywhere anytime soon. All right? So, our friend, our loved one, our brother, our family, Ash Mofare, and we love him dearly. Now, these are some of the proprietary products that we will be rolling out. Some of them has rolled out already, and the first paid product that has rolled out already is, as we know, the product by the name of Connect, and this is to be stabilized. That's one of the first things that have to happen, and then our oh Lord. Know your customer, which is verify, right? And our verify would need to come on so that we can verify our positions as a person. That's the position I'm talking about. Our position as a person. And then when we verify our position as a person, and all of those things go for traffic. Packages might at some point will be available to purchase traffic. So for the time being, if we want to get commission now, let us share. That's the main thing I want to get across. Let us share. Let us not talk about commission. Let's not talk about getting money. Let's not be showing our virtual ecosystem.
Incredible. They were so committed to putting up a wall here that they built it over the set of inlaid drawers, rendering them entirely useless.
That is coming from Norma Grant. Please, can you unmute? Can you mute yourself, brother?
All too often lose track of which pop is on and which pop is off.
Okay, thank you. All right. So as I was saying, let us share. Let us share. And how to share is just to let people know that, one, we need your honest feedback. It is simple. Don't talk about commissions. Don't talk about you can make money and all of those kind of things. That is what the corrupted people are doing and trying to lure people in. We're not doing that. Right? Let us not do that. Let us especially not tell anyone how much money you're making and all of that. That's not the important thing. Right? We want to help people. So it's either we are helping people to lift up humanity, help us to lift up humanity. Join us on OConnect, the only 4K AV web conferencing solution. And of course, you say click this link to register, and you put your link there and register for the only spam-free and limited storage email solution for a free email to join us on OConnect. So what you really want is for people to just register, right? That is all you want, for people to register. So let us start to register people. If of course you want to make commissions now, right? So by the time the payment processor comes on stream back again, then you would have people ready to maybe pay for their subscription of OConnect, because you are actually doing some groundwork now, right? Because that was the same thing that was said when we were talking about founders and founders' position. And, you know, most people just lay back and did nothing. So if you do nothing, don't expect anything, right? Not that you're not going to be successful, because the full automated system, at some point that will come along, and that is when you have traffic and all of that. So all you need to do is purchase traffic, and then the full automated system will get things rolling for you. So, but don't expect anything today or next week or next month if you are not doing anything right now. All right? So basically that is maybe one of the main things. Maybe what we can do is maybe just find out from you what your questions or discussions you might want to engage in, and maybe one day next week we do the presentation, because of course things will be a lot more stable come next week. All right, so thank you very much for spending your time here. And we do apologize for all the, you know, in and out. And thank you all very much. Over back to you, Queen Debbie. Go ahead, Queen Debbie, or Queen Dr. Patience, or Queen Benny, or
Queen Kamla.
Or, you know, Queen Bridget, Queen, so many people are here.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much, Dr. Derek. We really appreciate what you